So you're thinking that maybe 2024 is the year that you decide to put your house on the market. You might have sat out in 22 or sat out in 23 for whatever situation. Maybe now is just the time to get it done. Well, if you're in that boat, we want to look at 3 things that you can start doing right away to make sure that your home is ready to knock it out of the park in this year's market. Now, the first one doesn't really count, but it's hire your realtor. You want to make sure you connect with a great realtor up front because they're going to help drive the process and put a strategy and game plan in place to help you win. Look, it's going to be another seller's market. And when that's the case, it means you can probably stick a yard sign from a hardware store in your yard and get an offer. But that's not the goal. The goal isn't to get an offer, it's to get an amazing offer to really take advantage of what the market dynamics are and not leave a lot on the table. So to do that, you're going to want a realtor that brings the strategy along. Okay, that's not one of the 3 tips, but it is something very important. Now, here are 3 things that your realtor should be talking to you about. Number 1 is simply declutter and clean. There are going to be things that you are not taking to your next property. There are things that you are not going to move. They're not going to make them move with you. Now's the time to start getting rid of those. And whether it's a thrift store or a Facebook marketplace or a junk removal company, doesn't matter. Get them out of your house before you start taking pictures and showing your home. Number 2 is updates. Now, I usually recommend against major overhauls in most situations. A complete kitchen overhaul or bathroom overhaul usually isn't the best move for somebody who's getting ready to sell. Generally speaking, there's not a whole lot of return on your investment when you do those things. Where you do get return on your investment is on smaller little updates. And I'm talking about flooring, I'm talking about paint, we're looking at the pulls on your cabinets. These little tiny things that don't cost a whole lot of money, but they can make a world of difference. And last but not least, we recommend a pre-inspection in most cases. Now, your house may have had a home inspection 2, 3, 4 years ago, and you might feel good about it. Your house might be a newer house where maybe we're not worried about that too much, but we usually recommend a pre-inspection. And the reason is it helps you control your process. Look, if your roof is going to need replacement, wouldn't you rather know about that before you get an accepted offer? When you learn about it up front, you control the process, you control the next steps, you decide how things play out from there. But when it comes out as part of a transaction, now you're handcuffed and the buyer has most of the control in the process. So we like to go through a pre-inspection process with our sellers to make sure that they can avoid any future bumps in the road ahead. So there you have it, 3 simple things you could do right now after you hire your realtor to make sure that you're getting going on the right path towards your home selling journey. Remember, it's a hot seller's market, but that doesn't mean you should just wing it. You do that, you're gonna leave a lot of money on the table and possibly create headaches that you don't need to have in your life. So make sure you do it right, and you should do very well this year.